Hey, this is Noogie from GuardianTalesGuides.com, and I'm going to do Viper. I'm basically going to show you how to kind of play damage control in Viper, so you don't like completely lose a ton of DPS if he actually gets his ball attack off. The main thing is, sometimes he gets his ball attack off and he hits you, and I know some of my group is wiping on it, my guild is wiping on it, because they'll be at like 5, they'll put up 5 million rather than the 8 to 12 they can do. And that just means they died early. Nobody should really be putting up 5 million on a full Viper run. Everybody has a pretty decent basic team at this point. So, at least in my guild. So, what we're going to do is kind of discuss how it works, right? So, he's going to always do the ball of death right after your chain. Plain and simple. The first chain, he's going to do the ball of death right there. Now, to stop it, you obviously, as I made videos on before, you elongate your chains to the point where he doesn't, it's just 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, and then the last one, he'll switch, and then you hit him with that chain, you stop him. But if you can't do that, you know he's going to do it, so you position yourself accordingly, right? And I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to go ahead and start it off, and when we get to the chain, I'm going to go real fast to the chain. I give it just real quick, like 1 second taps. Then, after that, he's going to go ahead and special. But so I know that, right? So I'm going to position myself accordingly. So I'm up here. I'm away from all my teammates. Nobody's near me, right? So he's going to jump over, and then now I just go. So I did get hit with it, but it was at the very end. I can actually, unless he comes over and like super punches me in the face, I'll live long enough to actually either do a decent amount of DPS or get my second chain off. So we'll see if we can actually survive here. It's the same thing, right? Like, so we know he's going to chain after this, so we survived it. And at that point, like, if he had actually survived, we've got a nice runway to go up and all the way around. So we got 12. I wasn't at all paying attention on DPS. I actually didn't know we broke 10 before the video stopped there, or the match stopped. But it's the same thing. You kind of position yourself in a way that you just have a lot of room to run. That's it. And since you know he's going to do it after the chain, like, you can either stop it, hopefully you do, because you don't want him to do it. So he's over here, he's doing his little thing. So now I know if he's going to do it, I've got a nice runway over here. So I can go all the way down the arena, and then go to the right, and then go back up again. So here we go. And that's how you do it, right? So we'll go ahead and keep going here, and we'll try to get the next chain. And the next chain, basically, if you're starting this late at 12 seconds, he's not going to get out of it. You're going to go ahead and go the full distance on it. So we'll just make it quick just to see. Yeah, so we got 12 again, but we survived it. It's just kind of positioning yourself right before he does it. So we'll do it one more time. Just assume he's going to do it, and if you get out of it, that's cool too. Like, if you actually stun lock him before he actually gets it off, that's great. I mean, that's super good, but just assume that you won't, so position yourself accordingly. Alright, so we're going to go kind of fast. So, once again, got a good runway up here. We'll take it up here. So I think he actually tried to teleport away, and we stuck. Oh, no, look, very good. So he actually might hit Nari there. He did hit us. So he kind of ported away to a bad spot, though, right? So that, nothing we can do about that, but either way, let's go ahead and start. And one thing I probably could have done better is I could have waited or wait to run, right? I think I'm getting a little jumpy on the run. Like I'm like, haha, he's going, and then I start running rather than see the cast and then start to run. So we could probably tighten that up. So let's see if we can. this fun cough. It's super great. So this time, he's kind of right in the middle of the whole screen. So we'll position ourselves here and see where he goes. So you see him down there. Kind of had to take a weird route on that one, but kind of got out of it too, so whatever. He's chugging all over the place. Alright, so we've got him down below 15 seconds here. So I'm just going to chain like without actually giving a regard. Let's just see if he can move out of the way, because he's probably going to do his little thing here. Well, so really we're only dodging it once, and it's working, you know, like we're getting good scores. We did get hit, we survived. I'm pretty sure though that like the closer to the middle of the ball that you get hit, the more damage the dot will do, or the more damage it initially does, and eventually has a higher chance of killing you. But you know, if you get hit on the side of it, clip it. I'm sorry, if it clips you, you probably are going to be fine. Okay, so we're about to stun him. So I'm thinking of my positioning already. So I'm thinking I'm going to go over here. I broke out of it. He totally broke out of that. So I'm not really sure how he broke out of that. But there we go. So we've already positioned though, so pretty good. So we'll just keep going, whatever. Not really sure what happened there. But he'll definitely, now that we're chaining like at 24 seconds here, he's definitely going to get another one off by the end of the fight. So I'm just going to run top. So I'm going to go up here. So you see how I ran a little too fast there? I think I could have paused it for just a smidge and got away from it. But, you know, like 11.4. So, I mean, that's the general premise. It's just thinking that he's going to do it no matter what and positioning yourself accordingly. And then if he doesn't do it, great. If he does do it, you're already good for it. That's all you got to do. So, and just understand though that like it took me like 3 or 4 tries before making this video to kind of get that down. So it's not something you just get like walk in there and you're just going to have it. It's going to take a second and it's going to be a little faulty. But honestly, the more practice you do just to avoid it, like what we're doing in this video, the better you're going to be at it. You know. So either way, good luck. Hope it helps.